Hey guys, what's happening? I'm just going to take a quick look here at Fantom. Ticker for this is FTM, and I'm currently on a weekly time frame. Last time I looked at this coin was about a week ago. In that video, I went over what all these levels are, so I don't want to spend too much time on it, but just give you a quick rundown, okay? If you want to trade Fantom, I would suggest drawing this upsloping level of support. Well, it was resistance right here, and then it was support here and support here. And now it was a resistance, but we recently just broke above it, right? And this level is currently relevant where the price is right now, but I'll get into that in a second, okay? The next level I would suggest that you draw is this downsloping level of resistance. So resistance right here, 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 and we recently broke above it. And again, this level is very relevant where the price is right now. Beyond that, I would suggest that you take a horizontal trend line and just paste it at the top of these candle bodies right here. So the significance of this level, you see right here, it was the level of support where the price would wick below it, but the candle body would close above it. As soon as we closed the candle body below, that triggered further downside. When we came up, we retested this level of broken support as a resistance. It held, and basically we got a rejection right here, and the price continued to the downside. Now here you see when we broke above it, it flipped from a resistance level right here to a support level right here. And again, just to highlight the significance of this level, look at this particular candle where the price sold all the way down here, but by the time the candle closed on Sunday evening, buyer stepped in, defended the level, right? And then the following week we had further upside. Obviously the price ended up breaking below it, and now we're on our way to approaching it once again from underneath. So just given the history of this level, you can anticipate this to be the local level of resistance, right? And that is around 39 cents. The first target, if we are able to break above this 39-cent level, is going to be up here, right? And that's going to be around just under 53 cents, so 0.5280. Reasoning for that, as you can see, is basically the top of these candle bodies right here. But if I take a Fibonacci retracement, we have confluence within the price action and the Fib retracement resistance level, right? So Fibonacci retracement, and no matter where I draw it, if I draw it from here, this high right here, and run it down to the low, this level right here ends up being the 50% retracement. Now, some people are going to draw it like that based on here, but what a lot of people are going to do, probably most people are going to run it from this swing high up here. And when you do that, this level basically lines up perfectly with the 382 retracement. So no matter how you draw it, some traders are going to draw it up here, some traders are going to draw it here, it ends up being either the 382 or the 50% retracement level. So just so much confluence again at this about 53-cent level. So if we're able to break this 39-cent level, this is basically going to be a magnet, and I anticipate a lot of selling pressure to come in here at just under 53 cents. Okay, now what I want to show you, what I want to focus on here is how the weekly candle is responding to these levels. So you see how we have this trend line where here it was resistance, then it was support throughout here and here. Now that we've broken above it, it is a support once again, and just look how the price is responding to this area. Okay, so last week's candle, following the week where we broke above it, we came all the way back down to retest this broken level of resistance right here, right? So more often than not, when you break through a significant level of resistance, the price will come back and retest it, right? So last week we had the wick down here, and we wicked off pretty much this broken level of resistance and held it as support to a T. And by the time the candle closed, the candle body closed above this upsloping level of support. So the candle body closed above both levels of support right now, right? Now, if you look at this candle, we traded all the way back down to this broken level of resistance once again. And when we got there, we had a lot of buyers step in to defend the level. And now this candle body is once again above both levels of support. So this candle closes this evening at around 8 p.m. Eastern time. If the candle closed where we are right now, that's a pretty good sign. What you want to see here on the candle close is the candle body closing above these lines. Now what I want to do, just to see if we have more significance at this level, see what kind of retracement we just got, I'm going to take a Fibonacci retracement, run it from the swing low here, the start of this up move, up to here, and look at this. We came right down to the 382 and wicked off of it perfectly. Look at this. So last week we didn't make it all the way down to a significant Fibonacci retracement level. We stopped just shy of the 382, but this time we came right to the 382, which perfectly lined up with this downsloping level of broken resistance, which is now the support. So this is exactly what we want to see. And basically tonight, watch how this candle closes. If this candle closes above here, then to me that's that's a bullish sign, right? This is a sign of strength. That's a sign that we are basically reclaiming and defending these levels for further upside in the coming weeks. Okay, so I think that basically sums it up. That's just what I wanted to show you. These are the levels to watch, right? So just once again, to summarize, this trend line, resistance, support, support. We recently reclaimed the level, and now we are basically retesting this broken level of support, and we don't want to close candle bodies below here once again, because if we do that, this level becomes a resistance, right? So we want to really hold this level. So pay attention to how this candle closes this evening. What you want to see, again, this candle body closing above here, and yeah, that's basically going to be a sign of strength for Fantom. This is the local resistance at around 39 cents. If we crack that, I think we're going to come up to just under 53 cents. And then once we're around here, I'll obviously do new updates on Fantom. And then the primary target beyond that is going to be up here around between $1.10 up to $1.20. Anyway, hopefully you found that helpful. If you did, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new content, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. If you click away without doing that, you're probably going to have a hard time finding the channel again, just because it's relatively new. There's less than 2,000 subscribers, and because of that, I'm not really prioritized in Google's search algorithm. Also, if you want a place to trade Fantom, I put a link to 3 different exchanges in both the pinned comment and the description. All 3 of those exchanges are offering you guys sign-up bonuses, but because it's Black Friday sales event, they've increased the bonuses that they're offering, right? So if you want to check out a new exchange, maybe you're trading on Binance and you don't like the idea that they just replace CZ with a guy who's on the World Economic Forum website. I personally think those WF guys are pretty shady. You want to try a new exchange, check out the links in the pinned comment and description. Also, you may need a VPN. I also put a link to a VPN in the pinned comment and description as well. And I think the sale is still on, but NordVPN was giving 69% off. So if you're into crypto, you want to just prioritize security, VPN is a pretty good idea. Just make sure that if when you're using a VPN, you don't switch it to anywhere in the US if you're trying to either use an exchange or if you're trying to claim an airdrop, right? Because a lot of Americans get blocked, right? So just be cautious of that. I would suggest picking a very crypto-friendly location for your IP address on the VPN. So somewhere like the UAE, for example. Also, speaking of security, the safest way to hold your crypto is going to be offline on a hardware wallet. If you're not using a hardware wallet, I highly recommend that you do. It is the safest way, as I mentioned. And Ledger right now, I think for the next couple days, they have a promotion, like a Black Friday promotion going on. If you buy a Ledger, you're going to get between $20 and $50 worth of Bitcoin, depending on which one you buy. So that's a really good deal. And when you think about the fact that we are less than 6 months from the Bitcoin halving, which is typically a really good catalyst for a strong bull run, the $20 to $50 worth of Bitcoin that they're going to give you for purchasing a Ledger might be worth more than the Ledger itself in about 12 months time, right? You never know. So to me, that seems like a really good deal. Anyway, take care. Have a good day. Bye.